Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. In this how to play video, I'm going to take a look at Hand Priest. And this particular build of Hand Priest is from the Asia Pacific server, it's from Guard 1019, and it has been a surprisingly fun deck to play. It's a mixture between combo priest and just killing people with mountain giants. And that's kind of a fun mix. So there are a bunch of things that you can do with this deck. Obviously, if you're able to build up your hand size, then you will be able to play a mountain giant on the board, and then mountain giant is just going to do mountain giant things. But there is more to it than that, because you have stuff like extra arms in this deck, so even just playing Nurture Cleric, playing extra arms on it, playing Acolyte of Pain, maybe extra arms on that, some Banana Buffoon, some bananas on your minions, you actually have a capability to buff your minions up quite a lot. And once you buff them with all of these spells, all of the spells make your Grave Horrors cheaper. So then you also have the option to go with like buffed up Clerics, buffed up Acolytes and Grave Horrors, and win with those. And because you have a combo priest style capability to draw, you have the Pyromancer, the Acolyte, the Cleric, the Circle of Healing. You know the drill maybe, so just get this stuff on the board, get some spells going, so Pyromancer damages things, including the Acolyte which draws you cards, then heal some things, which makes Cleric draw you cards. So you can do it with Pyromancer and Cleric, you can do it with Pyromancer and Acolyte, or you can do it with all three together. Just be careful not to overdraw when you do it. So that gives you a lot of cycle, and that gives you a chance to get to your Divine Spirit and to your Topsy-Turvy. So you can also go for a combo finisher. Or alternatively, it can just give you a really big hand size, which makes Mountain Giant cheaper and Twilight Drake bigger. And then you can play these and just play the game in usual fashion, with just your minions and your buffs. One of the distinguishing features of this deck is that it runs 4 copies of Silence. There's 2 copies of Mass Dispel here, and then there's 2 copies of the spell Silence. And that means that when you're facing things like Mech Paladins or Bomb Hunters, you can just keep silencing stuff. So building big minions against this deck is an exercise in futility, because most of the time the answers will be there. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're not always looking for your Mountain Giant. In fact, you mostly look for Mountain Giant when you're on the coin and or when you already have Banana Buffoon. Then you can see your line, okay, there's a chance that I get to play this Mountain Giant in the near future. Other than that, Mountain Giant mostly comes out if you happen to be able to play a lot of stuff and get your draw engine going. What is much more important than the Mountain Giant is the Cleric, Pyromancer, the Acolyte, the Banana Buffoon, and the Twilight Drake. The Cleric, Acolyte, Pyro trio is just so good, especially if you can also find extra arms or powered shield, which you can keep if you have some of those minions. And the Twilight Drake is just a very solid minion. It's almost playable in just about any matchup on 4, just to get some control off the board. And of course, if you face something that needs silencing, you're facing like a Mech Paladin, then holding on to a copy of Silence is also a good idea. So Twilight Drake, then that early minion package, buffs if you have the early minion package, and silence if needed. That's pretty much the mulligan in a nutshell. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at Hand Priest in action. It's a mage. I'm not on the coin. I can't keep the giant. I might keep the drake. Let's try this. Alright, let's see, how about this one then. Mage is where he wants to be. He has the coin. He kept just 1 card, which is kind of good because it might indicate that he doesn't have any great giant plays in hand already. I'm going for an Acolyte of Pain on 3. Then I have some options with the extra arms or with the Twilight Drake. But most of all, I would like to get some more cards to my hand in order to make these giants cheaper. Well, now he can play giant next turn, so then I guess I will lose. I need to play the Twilight Drake now instead of the extra arms, because then I can potentially trade away the giant. Because now if he were to play the giant, he still can't play Conjurer's Calling on it. Unless he has the evocation. Then with extra arms I could potentially kill it with the Twilight Drake. That give me some kind of a chance. Well, next turn Giant costs 3. Giant coin, Conjurer's Calling. Next turn he can do it. That will be a problem. I cannot kill 2 giants, right? I don't think I can kill 2 giants. Even if I Topsy, I mean I can like extra arms Topsy a Twilight Drake to have 8 attack on that. But then I can't get 8 attack on another one. I can only get 7. So we knew that perfect things would be coming. 2 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana. I can actually now kill both of these with that top deck. Because I can do extra arms on this one twice. That gives it 8 attack. I can do powered shield on this one. And I can Topsy it. And then I can kill both of his giants here. Like that. Alright. We managed to deal with 1 giant. There's like 2 priests and taunt warriors and all sorts of stuff really. Okay, he really did not like... What is he doing? There's a mana cyclone, so he gets a handful of random spells. The big question is there a... So at least there was no mirror images. I do think I want to kill the minions. Would also like to keep my minions alive, I think. Well, now he has 4 random spells in hand. Let's powered shield here. Well, that's a divine spirit. So I'll trade here, and I'll trade here, and I'll heal this one. And I have a 2/2 and a 3/3 on the board. I'm probably trying to get a Grave Horror out there next turn, but now if he has any good cards here, then I probably just won't have enough. Rank 5. Try to get the most missing legendaries before the new expansion. Well, new expansion is going to give a lot of new legendaries, of course.
Unity, precision, perfection.
I'm a bit surprised about Celiax, I think. Well, I don't have to play a Grave Horror. I can also just play Mountain Giant here. Let's play Mountain Giant. See what his response to that one is. In theory, I could find an Inner Fire. I mean, not Inner Fire, the Topsy-Turvy. Obviously, it's super unlikely, because there's just one in the deck. If there's no answer to the Giant. There shouldn't really be an answer to the Giant, unless he got one randomly. He got one randomly. Hi, Daryl. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate your support. Alright. There's even the Topsy. There's even the Topsy now. Oh boy. Can we do it? He spent a lot of random resources on the last one. He has already spent a Frost Nova. He has already spent a Ray of Frost. There's a real chance that I can win this game next turn.
The future is ours.
Let's see. If he can't find more freezes... Oh, but that's 3 more cards. It's almost guaranteed to be more freezes. Yep, that's a freeze, alright.
Behold the tools of creation.
Oh dear, oh dear. Because I needed the silence on the Celiax. Ah, then he won the RNG roll too. He needed 2 hits on that. But he got it. Oh well. I can't silence the Luna because I might need to silence another taunt. So we put these on the board and see what's happening next. But now he's been able to draw some cards, so he should have more freeze effects again. He's also main decking Frostbolt. Is he main decking double or just one? Like control decks and Hildred looks like a funny deck. Yeah, it is pretty funny. I really would have needed to try to make it work more, but... Okay, now if he goes for the offensive plan, then he's just dead because you can't get any defensive minions out of this one. So it turns out that we win. Wow. I'm actually keeping a silence against Paladin. There's got to be some magnetizations. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, I have some combo pieces. Cool. But if he plays Galvanizer here, then my combo pieces will unfortunately amount to nothing. Alright, didn't play a Galvanizer. Cool. Well, he's going to have some removal pieces anyway. But it is a Mech Hunter. I mean Mech Paladin. If it wasn't a Mech Paladin, he wouldn't run Call to Adventure. 8 cards in hand. We play a Banana Buffoon. Yay. 9 cards in hand, so next turn we could play the Mountain Giant. But here comes the Galvanizer, and it's going to get some magnetizations to go. And it's going to get more magnetizations next turn, isn't it? Is it going to have enough magnetizations to kill a Mountain Giant? Possibly. Because, let's say a War Gear comes down on this, that would be 8. I think I still need to play the Mountain Giant this turn. This would be a 4-10. I mean, it's also going to get killed though, more easily as well. And even if I can buff it to 12, that's just 24. We're just not getting there. I think I play a Giant and I give it 1 banana. He might also opt to go for taunts on that one. Or he can opt to go for the War Gear and trade. Oh, he managed to make it a really big one. That's nasty. I did not expect that. And I haven't seen any of the taunts yet, so if I use my only silence here, that's not great. Because he just picked up more stuff with the Crystology, so he probably has the taunts. Magnetizing anything on that, then it can kill a Twilight Drake. No matter how I look at this, it looks bad. Need to leave that out as a 4-9, I think. Yeah, I just can't. Playing buffs on that just doesn't change anything. Oh, Glowstone Technician is a perfect top deck. Perfect top decks are annoying. So I can have 11, 12, 24. 24 doesn't kill him. No, 24 unfortunately does not kill him. And then everything is buffed so much, so... What I probably need to do, I still need to buff this, I think. Well, that's a Mass Dispel. That's going to be interesting. Now I need to silence that one and kill it off. This is acceptable. Still have a Mass Dispel here. He has used both Skadabots, which means that nothing is going to rush. He can build stuff, but that stuff cannot attack. This one has maximum health of 11 now. 12, 24, I still can't kill him. Feels bad, man. I will have to spend... I can kill him if I top deck Divine Spirit from the Mass Dispel, right? Or a Topsy-Turvy. I have to spend a Mass Dispel now. Nope, couldn't find either of those things. In that case I need to trade away the mechs, I'm afraid. But I need to heal my face too. I can't make the Grave Horror cheap enough, no. Unfortunately I have to trade away the mechs. But I have to heal my face. And I can die to a true silver champion here. There are still no cards that
Access denied. Access denied.
yeah. Looking a little bit bleak at the moment. I just can't find anything here. Extra Arms doesn't do it. Well, Grave Horror needs to be played soon. I mean, Extra Arms. That's 2 spells. Yeah, I can kill the mechs and I can get the Grave Horror out there. So Extra Arms here. Extra Arms here. And then I can... Coin Circle makes it cost 3. I can kill that. I can kill this. Coin Circle makes that cost 3. But then I can heal my face then. Then I don't die to Consecration. Then I can coin. And I can circle. Then I can play the Grave Horror. And I can heal my face. Then I will have a taunt on the way. He has no mechs on the board. But he's able to pick up a Faceless Manipulator.
Reporting for duty.
But this Mass Dispel, that's 26. Yes. Another Mass Dispel.
The victory is yours.
And we finally take this one. Am I ever going to actually get to a position to play the Mountain Giant? With the help of the Banana Buffoon, I sort of believe. I'll try. I don't think Mountain Giant is generally a keep against Rogue. Rogue kept 3 cards. Rogue is on the coin. Do I play the Cleric on 1? No, I don't have any follow-up to that. I think I won't. I think the Cleric will just die. If I had Extra Arms in hand, I would have taken the risk. Because then that would have meant that he would need to spend the coin to kill the Cleric. And if he doesn't do that, I can punish him. But with nothing in hand, then I cannot punish. Playing both Clerics. What if he just coins SI7 Agent? Well, then I get to draw a lot. What if he has Backstab coin SI7? He kept 3 cards. I can play Banana Buffoon next turn, but it cannot do a whole lot then. I think I can't afford to play the Clerics out there. I just don't see the upside. Now playing the Banana Buffoon. Grabbing some bananas to hand. There was the Backstab as well. Oh, top deck Miscreant, the best kind of Miscreant. Next turn I'm playing the Mountain Giant. Then we'll see if he has an answer. I suppose he will. He might even have an answer on the board. Well, that was pretty good mind games. There were 2 Pyromancers, 2 Acolytes, Banana Buffoon, Scavenger, 2 Twilight Drakes, Ciliax, Grave Horror and Mountain Giant, and he got the Mountain Giant. Does he have a sap? You keep sap against priest. I think I have to go all in anyway. Nah, this is... yeah. I probably even have to spend a banana there. So that I can at least kind of hope to force him to trade with the giant. I could not wait a turn to play giant divine spirit, because then I would just be dead. And I'm dead if he has a sap. And you would keep a sap against priest, and there's 2 cards left that he kept, so there should be a sap. Or he can discover a spell. I mean, that's much less likely that he has the right lackey and that he also discovers the exact right spell. But sometimes that happens too. So I think I'll try with the Acolyte of Pain, keep. And potentially give me some cards. Hunters on the coin. I probably need to play the Cleric on 1. It might give him some trouble, or it might not. Hunter kept 2 cards. Well, with the extra arms, the chance of that Cleric actually doing something just increased exponentially. If it's a Bomb Hunter, he can always still have Venomancers and stuff. Venomizer. And we're going to go with 1 arms on this Cleric, so that it's a little bit more difficult to kill, should he plan to do so, with some other than hard removal. Hard removal is obviously still extremely strong. There isn't a whole lot I can do about that either. Oh, it's a... oh. So this way he ensures that next turn he can kill command the Nochai Cleric, right? But he doesn't even ensure that. Because I kill off the Timberwolf. He thinks he's going to kill command this. Right? But I could play more arms on it, together with Circle of Healing. And then he cannot kill command it anymore. My other alternative is to play the Acolyte of Pain on the board. Then this can be kill commanded. But then he will have to worry about the Acolyte. I think I will do it like that. I think I'll do it like this. Now, if he plays kill command on the Cleric, that kills the Cleric, or Huffer can kill the Cleric. Those are available for him for 3 mana. Marked Shot is not available, so there was no kill command. I really thought he was going to kill command the Cleric. But then he would have given me guaranteed multiple draws with the Acolyte, so I guess it wasn't an easy choice. So many options. I can play Twilight Drake, I can play Scavenger, or I can keep drawing. I think I like cards. Let's draw cards. And give that one more arms too. There's still the 1 mana beast plus kill command. Neither can be killed with a marked shot. He's two more turns away from the wyverns. Animal Companion can't do anything about these. So another marked shot. I think I will keep drawing here. And play the Banana Buffoon.
Right away.
And then hit some face again. Now the Cleric can finally be killed. Well, I don't think I mind this too much, right? I can just buff up the Acolyte, and then I can get a Giant on the board. Alternatively, I could play Ziliax and buff that up to kill the Misha. And I could push another 6 to the face right now. Put him down to 7. Next turn he could play Wyvern. I actually like that a lot. The more I think about it, the more I like it.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Celiax with a banana.
Primitive.
Kills the Misha. These hit face. Because even if he plays a Wyvern, he can't get rid of all this. I have lots of buffs in hand, so I just killed that Hunter with Nocha, Cleric and Acolyte of Pain, basically. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.